I realized today that it's been 10 years since I survived sexual assault. And the immediate question that pops into my mind is, how does one survive and how does one keep surviving? Because the truth is, every day is survival. Sexual assault leaves us with a lot more than the actual event itself. It leaves us with the fear of intimacy, the fear that we're dirty, the fear that we're never going to be good enough because we've been damaged in some way, whether it be physically, emotionally. And it took me a very long time to heal. I ended up getting counseling when I was in college after much persuasion from people in my life. 2 years ago, I came out with the fact that I was sexually assaulted to my family and many of my friends and here on YouTube. And it was very freeing in a way because it was something that I was ashamed of, because sometimes survivors will blame themselves. But the most difficult aspect of sexual assault and surviving it for me was listening to all the people who would tell me that men cannot be sexually assaulted, or that I should have been stronger, that I should have defended myself, that as a man I shouldn't admit to such things. And it led to that paralyzing loneliness that many survivors suffer. And it made me realize that if there is any improvement that sexual assault awareness needs, it's that it needs to include more voices. It needs to include the voices of men in conversations about sexual assault. It needs to include the voices of LGBTQ people. All of us need to tell our stories, because through telling our stories, we show other people that we have the ability to confront that fear and that trauma. And that is empowering, because you never know who might be listening. You never know who may be able to hear that story, who may need to hear that experience and know that they aren't alone. The true path to healing from an experience like this is talking about it, and for everyone else to listen.